Have you ever heard a warning so strange, so specific, that it sends a shiver down your spine? In the forgotten town of Blackwood Creek, nestled deep in a valley perpetually cloaked in mist, there's a story whispered only in the dead of night. It's about a candle, a single ancient candle that sits on the altar of a crumbling, abandoned chapel. The chapel has been empty for decades, ever since its last priest, old Father Michael, vanished. Before he disappeared, he left a single chilling warning etched into the heavy oak doors. By all that you hold sacred, never ever blow out the chapel candle. For years the townsfolk respected his words. They'd see the candle's solitary flame, flickering through the grimy stained glass windows, a constant, unwavering sentinel in the gloom. They didn't understand it, but they feared it. Of course, a warning like that is practically an invitation for teenagers looking for a thrill. One starless October night, a group of four, Leo, the cynical leader, Mia, his adventurous girlfriend, Chloe, the group's historian who knew all the local legends, and Sam the cautious one, who was always dragged along, decided to put the legend to the test. Armed with flashlights and a healthy dose of youthful arrogance, they pushed open the groaning chapel doors. The air inside was heavy, thick with the smell of damp stone, decaying wood, and something else, something metallic and sweet, like old incense mixed with dried blood. And there it was, on the dusty altar, a single thick wax-stained candle, its flame burning with an unnaturally steady, almost defiant light. It cast long dancing shadows that seemed to writhe and twist in the corners of the cavernous room. Chloe nervously recounted the legend. They say the flame holds back something that lives in the absolute dark. Leo just scoffed. Superstitious nonsense. It's just a candle. What's it gonna do? Drip wax on us? He grinned, his face illuminated by the eerie glow. It's a dare. Who's brave enough? Mia, never one to back down, stepped forward. I'll do it. It's just a puff of air, Sam pleaded with them. Guys, maybe we shouldn't. This place feels wrong. But his voice was drowned out by Leo's goading. Don't be a coward, Sam. With a deep breath, Mia leaned in, her lips pursed. The flame seemed to flicker violently for a moment, as if resisting. She blew. A single forceful gust of air and poof. The flame was gone. For a split second, there was absolute silence. And then, absolute darkness. A blackness so complete, so suffocating, it felt like a physical weight. It swallowed their flashlight beams. It swallowed their voices. Panic erupted. Leo, Mia! Sam's voice was a terrified squeak. My flashlight's not working, Chloe screamed, a short, sharp cry that was abruptly cut off. Then another choked sound, closer this time. It was Mia. Leo yelled her name, his voice tight with fear. Mia, where are you? This isn't funny. There was no answer, only a soft, wet, dragging sound that seemed to circle them in the oppressive dark. One by one, the sounds of struggle and muffled screams pierced the silence, each one followed by an even deeper, more profound emptiness. Sam was sobbing now, fumbling blindly, calling out names that would never answer. He felt a cold breath on the back of his neck, and then nothing. The next morning, the sun rose over Blackwood Creek, but the mist around the old chapel seemed thicker than ever. The town sheriff, investigating the missing teenagers, pushed open the chapel doors. The room was empty. No signs of a struggle, no bodies, just the lingering scent of fear and that strange, metallic incense. Everything was as it had been, except for one thing. Beneath the altar, there was a single, long-forgotten coffin, its lid caked in centuries of dust. But now, a thin sliver of light emanated from a crack in the old wood. The sheriff, his heart pounding in his chest, pried it open. Inside, nestled amongst the velvet lining that had long since rotted away, a single familiar candle was burning. Its flame was steady, unwavering, casting a warm, gentle glow upon the silent, empty darkness within. The candle that wouldn't go out was burning once again, but this time, it was from the inside. Thanks for joining me in the shadows tonight. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another descent into darkness. Stay safe, and whatever you do, be careful what lights you extinguish.